Hello everyone, this is Juranas with the latest 3D demo from Dead Frontier. I'm going to test it out and you can watch me the entire time while I give my own rambling commentary. Alright, so first off, a couple differences from 2D, some expect not expected. First of all, your weapon is not always held in like a position where it's pointed and ready to fire. I'm not sure how well you can see it. I'll move over towards a burning object later on to give you an idea of what it looks like. But when you're not attacking, but you're just like moving around doing so on, your weapon is actually held at your side. Like right now I'm carrying my revolver and it's just held like one-handed, sort of dangling loosely. When you move to it, and when you start to attack, you do have to raise the revolver first. Then once it's up, so long as you're shooting or running around, shooting, the revolver or a gun will remain pointed. Melee weapons would remain held in your hand. But until then, it's just kind of dangling aside. If you look over at the top left, you can see that hunger, armor, and health are represented by percentages. I don't know if it's going to stay that way or whether it's going to switch back to the old picture system, but it does mean if it is going to switch back to the old picture system that admin hasn't done that yet. Then you take a look around. There are options missing from the keyboard. You can't pause. I don't know whether that's because there will be no pausing in the final version or what, but right here you can't pause, which is kind of annoying, especially if you're trying to figure out where all you're trying to go. Yeah, so no pausing. There's no map, which a lot of people apparently complained about. They cruise out in the inner city in this version, and then they couldn't find their way back. It's very easy to get lost without a map or any experience with the surroundings, especially because everything's so darn big. You have a hard time telling when you transition screen and when you haven't. So a lot of people complain about that, so you can't see it now, but after I made this video, but before I started the audio recording, admin added a link at the bottom that allowed you to teleport back to the outpost no matter where you were. That only applies in this 3D demo, so if you're thinking of, if you heard that and you're thinking, oh great, I'll go cruise out in 2D and go like loot death row and then teleport back, it's not going to work. It's only for the 3D version. Anyway, so you can see there's my revolver. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. FM mag, heavy machine gun being held. And wait for it. Shovel. The smarter people among you may be looking and thinking, it has no head on it. It's because it doesn't. I'm not sure whether it's a bug with the shovel picture or whether admin simply does not have independent images for all blunt objects loaded. But in this case, it does mean you may notice when I attacked with it that I shifted my hands on it into a ready position. So I guess that's a little clearer to see now, but now you can see there's like at the side and then at the ready. Let's move around. Although the area is extended, the effective distance I can see in terms of feet for the character appears to have actually gotten smaller. This is for the equivalent. It's very much like the screen zoomed in, so you're a lot closer. You can see your avatar in more detail. You can see mine right there. Oh, I found something. Yeah, it's how the new finding items looks. This box pops up with the two buttons. I don't know whether it's going to get a little more graphic like the 2D one or whether it's going to stick like that, but you can search the flaming cars. Actually rather humorous. I'm hoping that admin makes a realism update and has you get injured by the flames if you stand too close. That'd be pretty funny. It's like, I searched a burning car and got set on fire. You can see you still have screen switching. It's not one big giant area. There's screens, however the screens are larger. You can see me bring my gun up, pop him, her. You can see lag there. You saw lag for a second. It actually is pretty bad. You can also see that female zombie right there, the one the reticle is hovering over a moment ago. When she actually got hit and injured, and then she started to run faster. So you know that behavior greens will do, like you injure them, and then they start to run faster and faster as you hit them. Same here with the regular guys. It's like they'll start running faster as you shoot at them. Basically, combat's a lot more action-packed. Because it's a slightly smaller area you're looking at, albeit on the same screen size, you don't get as much warning. And they can get running pretty fast. Aggro can jump, and actually I tried this. I tried going out on a different run, spraying bullets around with the mag, and then running as fast as I could. I didn't have to get very far before aggro dropped right back down. So the aggro is a lot more it's a lot more sensitive to your movements and what you're doing, which is good because for people who like low aggro and are sick and tired of aggro carrying over 5 blocks because to be honest, it's a little unrealistic that if you shoot a zombie, I should shoot some bullets off in one block, then 5 blocks away, the zombies are going to know about it and be angry and waiting. They're trying to hit them. Melee has a reduced range, which means it's going to be rather funny watching people fight with knives. Pretty much going to have to be hugging the zombie before we'll do anything, which is a little more realistic if you think about it, but annoying. But see there, I got landed a critical, and that red chick still didn't go down. So I'm thinking the reddish colored zombies in there have more hit points. I could be wrong. I didn't do any testing other than to kill one. And I'm having a hard time telling what's a critical hit and what's not. But you'll notice knockback is improved significantly to the point where I think on a different run, I smacked one of them with a shovel and it went like flying 10 feet. So either all of our characters have turned into Superman or knockback has been improved to a little unrealistic edges. But then again, I am firing 50 caliber rounds. I would knock them back a little. I haven't seen any kid zombies. They've all been adults. I think 2D, at the end of 2D, we'll see the departure of child zombies from the game. Because I haven't seen it yet, although they do look really scrawny. Alright, so moving around. Flashlight's the same. Everything's very similar to the 3D. Nothing from the first demo is gone. There weren't any real changes made. Other than the environment has changed too. You can see a lot more detail. Like, look at that zombie. You can see like his fingers and everything. A lot more detail, a lot more stuff. Some animations, for instance, of the burning car. I don't know if you can tell, but those little white lines streaking down that you can see occasionally across the screen, that's not an computer glitch, that's rain. And those flashes here every once in a while is lightning. It's currently in the middle of a storm during this demo. I don't know if there's going to be different weather at different times or individual people seeing different weather patterns, but anyway, so that's pretty much it. I'm really enjoying this. I can't wait for. I'm recording this at 1 p.m. on Thursday the 3rd, so I actually can't wait for the outpost attack later on. I may make a separate video for that, but I'm going to play it in 3D format and see if it's interesting. At the very least, it should be easier to win if there's only going to be grays. There you can see some combat. So that pretty much concludes any useful information I could give. Thanks, and don't turn off video just yet. There will be some more combat and fighting, but it will be without my continual babbling. Thanks.